Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's another blessed morning that we are going to have a political conversation about the talks which are in the pipeline between Azimio and Kenya Kwanza. But before we enter into that talk, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like. And whenever you subscribe to this YouTube channel, always make sure to smash the bell button. Because once you smash the bell button, then YouTube can be in the position to notify you whenever we upload any political content into YouTube. And lastly, share our videos to your friends. And if they are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now, let us go back to the elephant in the house. Do you think that these bipartisan talks between Kenya Kwanza and Azimio are going to succeed? Do you think they can succeed? That is the big question we must ask ourselves. And for me, I am giving you a bad answer to that. I feel that these talks will never succeed. They are going to collapse and die naturally. And maybe that means we are going to experience an hard time if the opposition at the end choose to go to the streets. Now, let me break down why I believe that these bipartisan talks are leading nowhere and are going to collapse. One of the biggest factor which indicates that this dialogue, these talks are going to collapse is the Mount Kenya factor. William Samoei Ruto cannot ignore the Mount Kenya. And that's why he is camping on the Mount Kenya so that he can stamp his authority in that place. And even that's why Rigathi Gachagua declared William Samoei Ruto as the kingpin of the mountain. So because of the Mount Kenya factor, William Samoei Ruto cannot actually allow these talks to succeed. Because let's look from this side. If these talks succeed, and maybe we are going to have a unitary government, which part of this country is going to lose a lot? It is the mountain. Because once the talks succeed and maybe we have a unitary government, the people who are going to lose their positions, many of them will be from the mountain. That's one thing. And remember, there is no William Samoei Ruto without the mountain. We always say that Mount Kenya is a rich fort region because it has the highest number of forts in this country. And any person who convinces the mountain that person becomes a president of this Republic of Kenya automatically. So once you have the fort of Mount Kenya, then it is automatic that you will become the president of this republic. And that means if this handshake succeeds, the people of the mountain may think otherwise to have a presidential candidate let come 2027. Because Rigathi Gachagua believes that he is going to be the next president of this republic. And that's why many members of parliament of both houses, that means the National Assembly, the Senate, have actually coiled around Rigathi Gachagua. And that means Rigathi Gachagua currently is carrying the mountain. And that means William Samuel Ruto cannot change Rigathi Gachagua at any cost, because he knows what will come out of that. And because of that, definitely, we can say that these bipartisan talks are not going to succeed in any way. Secondly, there is another thing that is going to make these bipartisan talks to die naturally. If you see the person who is the Prime Secretary, that means Mudavadi, and Moses Masika Wetangula, who is the National Assembly Speaker. These two people, they cannot accept two pesos changed, because they believe that this government of William Samuel Ruto has given them political stability, and they are looking forward to maintain that political stability from the western side, because presumably we can say that they now carry the aspiration of the people from the western region of the country. And William Samuel Ruto also knows that these two individuals from the western side of the country, they added value to his win. And if we are going to have what we call a unitary government, if these talks maybe succeed and the people accept that let us have a unitary government, then it might make the people from the western side to rebel, because maybe one of the people will lose his seat. And if, let's say, Wetangula loses his seat, then it means the people from Bungoma, the entire Bungoma side, will not vote in for William Samuel Ruto, let come 2027. And because of those indicators, that's why we are saying that these bipartisan talks are not going to be given space to conclude successfully. So those are two major reasons why I am saying that these bipartisan talks are going to collapse. Because Raila Amolo Odinga has not come to those talks just to discuss things. Remember, there is a point of inclusivity. That's also the agenda that Raila Amolo Odinga want to be talked about. If you look at the government of William Samoei Ruto, currently the way it is, then we can say it has included any part of Kenya in its leadership. Because if you look from Nyanza, we have people from Nyanza. Central we have, Western we have, Coast we have. In any region we have. But they have brought in the aspect of inclusivity. That means the side of Asmio, they want restructuring of William Samoei Ruto government afresh. And that means they might be forcing a unitary government where the people from the opposition will be included in that government. And because those individuals I have told you from the western side and from the central or Mount Kenya region, they know that if that comes to fruition, it means that they will lose positions. And because of that, they cannot accept for this dialogue to go on and become successful. And also William Samoei Ruto cannot want to upset these two sides. He cannot want to upset the people from the Western or the people from Mount Kenya. And that's why I believe strongly that these bipartisan talks are going to die naturally. So prepare for a hard time, or prepare if Raila Amolo Odinga is going to bring people to the streets again. So what's your take? Do you believe that these bipartisan talks are going to succeed? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this was your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe, always remember to smash the bell button. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you so much, because you always give us that inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political conversation. And with that, I say God bless you abundantly, my listeners.